Tonight we're going to learn how to draw a vase with some flowers in it. So I have 2 pieces of copy paper or printer paper, white paper, whatever you have. And then I have a pencil. You can lay it out in pencil first and then come in with a color and go in there. So we're going to have our practice sheet and then we're going to have our drawing sheet. And then the first thing we're going to practice is how to make a vase. When we look at this vase, do you see where we have an opening down here? And then we have that shoulder that comes out. And then we go straight down and then right across around. So when we make vases, we want to go like this. That's not really how we make a realistic vase. So when we want to make a vase, I'm making little ellipses. I'm going to come in, I'm going to practice a little ellipses. Almost like little rings. I'm going to do a few of those. Now I'm going to come in, I'm going to do bigger ellipses. I'm going to try those rings out. Okay, got my small lips and I have my big lips. We're going to make the top of the vase, which is going to be a small lips. And I'm drawing pretty lightly here and I can go in and darken it. Now right underneath that ellipse, we're going to make a same size ellipse, about that size. Now I'm going to drop down under here, give myself some space. That's going to be the body of the vase. And I'm going to make a little bit bigger of the ellipse. Now I get to connect the parts. So if we look at the example, you see how this dips in and dips in? We're going to take that point of the ellipse and connect it to that point with a little dip in. That point of the ellipse to this point with a little dip in. Now I get to go straight down. I'm going to go straight down on my vase. Here I'm going to come in and go straight down on my vase. And I already have the bottom of my vase kind of sketched out for myself. So I just have to go in and trace that bottom. Okay, cool. We have our ellipse, we have our vase. Now we're going to come back over to our practice sheet. We're going to turn it over here. And we're going to practice some flowers. Now, I know you guys are awesome at flowers. I'm gonna show you how to draw different types of flowers so you can get some variation. So, if I look at these petals, these are a very different shape than this petal. We pretty much mastered this one. This one we're gonna work on. So to make that petal shape, I'm going to come in and make one line that dips down and over, and then connect those. Make a line that dips down and over, and then connect those. And connect them. A line that dips down, and then connect them. Now I'm going to come in, make a little circle for myself. I'm going to put the center of the flower. And I'm going to take these petals and put them on that flower. And I'm going to work my way all around the flower. And I get something like a daisy or a black-eyed Susan. And I have my first flower. Now let's come over here. We're going to practice another type of flower. Let's do this jaggedy flower. So my jaggedy, I just go like this, right? I know that we're awesome at doing that. Almost like scary teeth on a jack-o'-lantern, right? So if I have this, how do I connect those 2 points? I'm gonna do the same thing. Same thing. I can put a little center there. Okay. So I'm going to find out where am I going to put that on there. I'll decide to put my center of my flower here. And I'm going to give my jaggedy points. And then a jaggedy point underneath. And then I'm going to connect those. And connect those. All right. 2 different types of flowers. Let's go for our go-to flower that we make. And that's just like drawing a cloud. It's usually what we draw when we think about a flower. And I'm going to put that flower up here. I'm going to make it monster big. or larger. Cool. And I'm gonna put a little center in that flower. All right, I have three flowers in my vase. And if I want to put some extra ones in there, I could. How about I'm gonna put one right there. And I'm going to do a simple flower right there. I'm just gonna put a circle and then a little circle inside. Now let's check out some stems. So when people draw flower stems, they usually draw them straight up and down, like a one line. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get a realistic stem. So with that, I'm gonna take a star of a point and I'm just gonna bend it in. Start here and bend it in. Bend it in. And I can bend out and I can bend in. So nothing like this. We don't want any straight lines. We want lines that bend, gracefully bend. Okay, get my bending lines. I'm gonna start with this guy. I'm gonna say, if I could bend him there, he's not gonna end up in that vase. So I'm gonna bend him this way. This guy, if I want him to get him, sink him into that vase, I'm gonna bend him this way. Now this guy we're looking at pretty much can be a little bit straight up and down. Maybe we'll bend him out a little bit. And then this one, bend out. And then I got my flowers in my vase. We're gonna put some leaves on this. And leaves are pretty straightforward. I feel like that leaves are something that we usually know how to draw. And so a leaf is almost like a triangle, right? But it's a little bit more extended down and it comes in almost like the flower, the petal leaves on that daisy. And I can put my leaves wherever I want to. So I'm gonna put one there, put one there, maybe there. I'll put one right up there too. All right, cool. So now I'm starting to look like I have a vase with flowers. Now, did you see where our ellipse was light? Let's go in and we're gonna darken that up so we can actually see it. And we're gonna make it come around. I'm gonna extend these because I'm gonna pretend like there's water in that vase. Okay, we have our flowers, we have our vase. Now we're gonna put this somewheres, and we can do that by putting a line in the background. Right now we're just floating. We're floating in space. We wanna anchor that vase somewheres. And with that, I'm gonna put one line all the way across. Now I have a vase on top of a table. Next thing you could do is if we come in and I have some color pencils, I can come in and start to color these areas. Now I have one color pencil with me, so I'm just gonna use what I have. And I'm gonna make those little areas dark so they contrast with the flower. Nice. Now let's, I'm gonna jazz up this vase actually. I'm gonna pretend like it's not water anymore and I'm going to put a pattern on it. And the pattern I'm gonna put on is gonna be diamonds. You can put squares on here. You can put triangles on here. Ooh, maybe I'll put some circles on there. Maybe I'll put some more diamonds in there. Maybe the last round of circles. And there we go. We got our flowers, our vase, and a pattern on there, all sitting on a table. Now, if you still wanted to work on this drawing, we could think about what happens in the background. Maybe there's a window. Maybe there's chairs. Maybe there's a little dog hanging out over here. That's up to you.